I think being different, going against the grain of society is the greatest thing in the world. Recognizing Quebec as being different, recognizing our history, recognizing our identity, has never meant a weakening of Quebec and has never been a threat to national unity. I think he tries to be nice, but he has absolutely zero self-awareness. None. Zip. So we see the public Donald Trump, the candidate, as being different than the in-person Donald Trump. I want to encourage kids to speak up, to tell their stories. That is the only way people will know what we have to go through. Believe in yourself. Someone once told me being different isn't bad, different is just different. The key to me is being different not for the sake of being different, but being the most authentic version of what you do. And definitely it takes a willingness to be different, because there was resistance for me early on, and I feel like that's usually the case when there's a certain paradigm or trend happening, and you step outside of that. Never jeopardize who you are for a role. Now, I'm not saying you should never change for a role, because the fun of being different characters is adapting different nuances and different parts of the character, but never jeopardize your moral compass or anything like that to have a role. I'm used to always being different, in any context. People always want to know how I grew up, so I just say I grew up Muslim. That's the truth. 2 Muslim girls can write me 2 extremely different letters, and they do. Some are very supportive, and some question what I do. The Lounge Lizards were relating with a tradition and it was like I was playing within a musical context. The guitar playing stood out as being different in some way. That was a real education for me. Conventional is not for me. I like things that are uniquely flow. I like being different. Understand, as children and young adults, we are taught to conform to certain codes of behavior and ways of doing things. We learn that being different comes with a social price. When I was a kid, I always had the red hair, the white skin, and freckles. Back then, I wanted to look like everybody else, but now I realize that being different is definitely a major help. I grew up in Dallas, with cowboys. I was the only guy in 6th grade with long hair and an earring. Let's just say I got a lot of, flack for being different. It didn't matter that I wore clothes from Sears, I was still different. I looked different. My name was different. I wanted to pull away from the things that marked my parents as being different. We all need to say disabled, because guess what? There's absolutely nothing wrong with having a disability. It makes you different, and there's nothing wrong with being different. I always prided myself in being different. So am I, is about loving yourself, being different, being an outcast and not fitting in the format that society wants to put us in, just celebrating what really makes you different. I like books that have razor-sharp plotting that snaps and moves along. It's not about the main character being different at the end. I don't want my main character to be different in the end. I still want him committed to his ideas, to be steadfast, true, and loyal. Growing up, I just wanted to be like everyone else. I didn't value or understand the beauty in being different at the time in my life. Being different means you are noticed more, and sometimes that has been helpful. I take every season as it being different. Bullying is killing our kids. Being different is killing our kids, and the kids who are bullying are dying inside. We have to save our kids whether they are bullied or they are bullying. They are all in pain. Creativity is more than just being different. Anybody can plan weird. That's easy. What's hard is to be as simple as Bach. Making the simple, awesomely simple, that's creativity. Being different makes you beautiful. My obsession with outer space is my way of being different. I make astronaut music. It takes an astronaut so long to get to space, that's how long it takes to catch up on my music. I'm inspired to post a lot of positive messages on my social media because, growing up, I felt as though I needed somebody that looked like me in the limelight or in entertainment to promote being different and promote accepting your differences. You ready? I have gold teeth, I have braids, I'm wearing Rick Owens moon boots, I have rips in my denim, a biker vest, I love artsy girls, my favorite artists are Jimi Hendrix and John Lennon. I'm obsessed with being different. I stopped focusing on people being different, and I started treating everyone the same way. I think every person has their own identity and beauty. Everyone being different is what is really beautiful. If we were all the same, it would be boring. All things can be done by every company in the world. Apple builds a phone, and so does Samsung. It's not about being different but about being better at what you do. I realized that my strength was being different. I enjoy being different. When someone becomes successful or rich and famous, people perceive that person as being different. But I'm the same guy I've always been. I don't think people were betting on me, but they were giving me a chance. I think I rode a wave there, by being different in appearance than the girls who preceded me. Adults tell students that it gets better, that the world changes after school, that being different will pay off sometime after graduation. But no one explains to them why. I enjoy being a character actor. I enjoy being different in everything. I want a private life. I want to be able to go to 7-Eleven and not get into a fight with a guy because he saw me in a movie, or not have people hitting on me simply because they saw me in a movie. Just as people can watch spellbound a circus artist tumbling through the air in a phosphorized costume, so they can listen to a preacher who uses the word of God to draw attention to himself. But a sensational preacher stimulates the senses and leaves the spirit untouched. Instead of being the way to God, his being different gets in the way. I find that the very things that I get criticized for, which is usually being different and just doing my own thing and just being original, is the very thing that's making me successful. When everyone at school is speaking one language, and a lot of your classmates' parents also speak it, and you go home and see that your community is different, there is a sense of shame attached to that. It really takes growing up to treasure the specialness of being different. I talk to women's groups all over the country and see women struggling with this. The fear of not being accepted, of being different, of not having a man, all make it hard for a woman to do what she really believes is right for her. The tax on being different is massive. It's really important to share the idea that being different might feel like a problem at the time, but ultimately diversity is a strength. I like being different and having options. Sometimes, being different feels a lot like being alone. But with that being said, being true to that and being true to my standards and my way of doing things in my art and my music, everything that has made me feel very different, in the end, it has made me the happiest. Unfortunately, in some parts of the country, some kids are taught at an early age that being different is somehow bad or wrong or worthy of ridicule. People have a problem with me being different, but that propels me forward in life. Even as a child, Muhammad Ali got perverse pleasure out of being different. He liked the attention it got him, but most of all he just liked being himself, odd and independent. The cool thing about being different in this industry is that you get different roles, you aren't pigeonholed the same way. I like being different. I'm not different for the sake of being different, only for the desperate sake of being myself. I can't join your gang, you'd think I was a phony and I'd know it. I trained at the Groundlings and was surrounded by some very funny women and also some very unfunny men. I didn't feel a sense of things being different because I was a girl. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.